All right. So we are back. Everyone say hi. Hi. And today is a taste testing because we just got Greg's new FibrO IMO Powder, which is basically a replacement for the VitaFiber that goes in a lot of the recipes. So we're gonna try it out and see if it's just as good for things that we make often. So we have a couple different protein bars here. These are ones I've actually made before. I came up with on my channel based on recipes Greg's made. These are the Reese's cookie one. This is actually the most popular video on the channel so far, and this is the Reese's cookie dough versions. We have peanut butter, banana, chocolate chip cookies, I think that's called, and then also the protein popcorn. And I gotta say, I did use Rise protein powder for all these things because Greg, you got me hooked on that back when you used it. So I'm gonna keep using it until you come out with your own version that tastes even better. So we're gonna go over taste, price, ease of use, and the calories. So we're gonna go with protein bar first. Which one? You want the chocolate? So we'll see if they still taste as good as when we made them with VitaFiber.
It actually makes them a little thinner.
Makes them thinner?
A little thinner. A little thin.
Does it taste the same? That's the big thing here. If it tastes just as good, then that's a good sign. Let's try this one. How's that?
Good.
What do you think?
Good.
Good? Let's try the popcorn.
I haven't tried that.
You can try one in a second. Get a piece of popcorn.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So this was taken out of the freezer because it says it's best when it's cold. Trying to get a big handful because it'll get your hand sticky. What do you think?
Tastes like movie. Mouth tastes like movie theater popcorn. Good.
What do you think of popcorn? Do you like it? I mean, you can tell me if you don't like it. Do you like it or not?
I like it.
I don't.
You don't like it? Because she doesn't eat a whole lot of popcorn. This one. I think so. This is
I want my protein black.
your protein black. So hold on. So the protein popcorn is actually quite good. It's like you get the chocolatey taste, and after you chew a little bit, then you start to get the saltiness underneath the popcorn. And we use Skinny Pop popcorn for this, so it makes it really good and healthy for you. No, just kidding. It's Smart Pop. We're gonna do Skinny Pop. Let's try a bite of the cookie. These ended up a little bit flatter because I put a little bit too much almond milk in, I think, but you can still try them. Let's take a bite of this and see what you think. Just tell me honestly what you think.
I think it's great. Delicious.
Because if you don't like it, then tell me. I want to know.
I like it.
Hmm?
I want another one.
I love it. I like it.
I want another one.
I like it.
You're going to bite it and taste it first?
Hey, shoot, you're not eating our food, bye.
A lot of the sweetness from this comes from the banana and chocolate chip and sweeteners and all the stuff that goes into it. So this isn't so much to sweeten. This one is for texture. But this is good too, so it's a good sign. And it shows on the back, it's good for protein bars, smoothies, shakes, cooking, baking. So we got protein bars, baking, coffee, and tea. So we have the world's best boss. Got some Earl Grey here. I put one serving in it. And this is only half full. It looks huge, but it's only half. I mean, it doesn't taste like a sweetener that you would get, like, you know, putting stevia or something in it. I can taste a little bit of sweetness, but it's not, I mean, it's mostly the Earl Grey, which is pretty strong tea. I don't know, so I might have to put more in to see if it actually flavors it or anything, but I don't see a big difference with the tea. The protein bars taste the same, that's good. The protein popcorns taste the same. I've used this. And both of those, I've never used this for tea. I just figured, since it said tea.
They come inside.
Okay, well, the cat's not coming in right now, it's wet. So I figured, you know, I'd just try it since it said for tea on there. So I guess, does it pass the taste test? That's what they're here for. So thumbs up for the taste. Everyone liked it except she didn't like the popcorn. So next up is price. So this is $25 for a tub. This is $18 for one of these. So going through, I was able to make about 3 full batches with a little bit left of this of protein bars, which are 12 protein bars per batch. This gives me about 2.5 batches. So when you spread that out, it ends up being about $8 per batch for this, and then like $7.20 for this. That's like an 80-cent difference. But then if you buy this in bulk, then it ends up being about the same price as this, But then you can buy this in bulk, and it still ends up being about a 60 to 70 cent difference. So when you come down to it, that ends up being what, like 6 to 7 cents per bar difference. So in the long run, that's really not a huge difference for me. But it is slightly more expensive. So the next thing though is ease of use. So with this, obviously it's ready to go. It's in syrup form, you get it, you pour it out, you make your stuff. Whereas with this, you got to measure out the powder, then add water, you heat it up, you stir it in, you got to keep heating it until it mixes well, then you have to let it sit for at least 30 minutes. So it does definitely take longer, a little bit of planning to get this ready to go. So not as obviously easy to go because it's in powder form, but as far as how much to use, there's a little barcode on the back of here, and when you click on that, you pull up your phone. So it brings this up and it shows you, depending on how much syrup amount you want for grams, like this is already in syrup, it tells you how many grams of this you need and how much water and how many calories. So it is a bit more involved, obviously for this. It's slightly more expensive, a bit more involved to get it ready to go. Taste is good, so that's a good thing there. One of the problems though is with this, people are always saying, it's always out. So he made his own substitute, which tastes good. I would lean more towards this just because I like ease of use, whereas this did take a while. But the kicker is this has fewer calories as well. So if it tastes the same with fewer calories, that's a good thing. When I was going through this for, I use about 450 grams, and based on this, that's close to 600 calories for this, for the protein bars, whereas this is around 850, between like 850 and 900. So that ends up being close to 20 calories less per bar, and these are half bars right here that she's holding up, so one bar is twice as big as that. So you're looking at fewer calories using this as well. So overall, hold on, mom's calling.
Mommy.
Hello?
Hey, I didn't know if I needed to go to the front door.
Connor just opened it, unlocked it for you.
Okay, alrighty, bye.
Bye. So overall, what do I think? I like VitaFiber because it's easy to use. When I'm cooking the stuff, I want to get it ready. It's less involved. But this is half the time it's sold out and you can't find it. So if you're looking for a substitute, I definitely go for this. One, because it tastes the same. It has fewer calories, which is also good, especially if you're cutting, which is what a lot of his channel is all about. I also want to support the guy because, I mean, I could get this or I could get another brand of powdered IMO FibrO IMO Powder, natural low-calorie sweetener. I know based on the quality of his channel, the quality of his other stuff I've gotten, his cookbooks, his training books, which I've made videos on that stuff too, and have been really good for me. I know that
This popcorn is sticky.
he's not going to put something out that doesn't taste good, which as we can see, everything pretty much tastes good. So for me, I would go with it again, simply for the fact that I want to support him and what he does if this is not available. So I do prefer the VitaFiber just in the sense that it's easy, but this tastes just as good to me. It just is more involved getting it ready to go. So that's the only downside to it. But we made like 4 batches of protein bars, these cookies, this. We used a lot of it. So if you plan on, hey, I'm gonna cook in bulk, which makes it easier instead of, I'm gonna make 12 protein bars and then go through them in a week, now I gotta make more. How about I make 4 batches and be good for the month? And so you get it out, you make it once. The ease of use is kind of like, oh, it's not that big a deal. You're not constantly having to get it out and mix it, do all that stuff. So I'm gonna keep eating and finish this stuff off. This is just a quick video for you to get a quick review of this new product because I got a pack of 4 of these and I'm gonna keep using it because it tastes good. If you're looking for a substitute, because people always ask me, VitaFiber's out, what should I use instead?
Dad.
FibrO, Greg's new product. So I go with that, linked in the description for his website. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Hey, Dad, these cookies kind of look like pancakes.
Yeah. Well, get up in your seat and say bye.